Hey there, Wargamers, Justin Aaron Paints here, and today we're going to check out some Battletech. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. If you're new here, please alpha strike that like and subscribe button. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in to help support what I do. That said, today we're going to be checking out the Inner Sphere Heavy Recon Lance from the most recent Battletech Mercenaries Kickstarter from Catalyst Game Labs. Now, I'm not sure when this one's going to go up for general sale or general release for wholesalers and stores, but in either case, if you're looking to pick one of these up or you've got one of them coming in the Kickstarter, I do want to transition over and show you guys what's in this box so you have a pretty good idea what you're going to be getting into today. All right, guys, so next up we have got the Battletech Inner Sphere Recon Lance for you. So we'll check this out. See the Charger here, which I've already reviewed one, but different sculpts. It was the Somerset Strikers, I think, had a slightly different pose. But we're going to get into this box today. So this is now the third box I'm noticing that has a duplicate art set on the inside. I feel like previous releases, all the arts and the backs of them were different, but maybe I'm just misremembering because this is the second time I'm seeing the one featuring the Hatchet Man beating up on the Ice Ferret there. So, yep, still cool artwork nonetheless. So, I'll give you guys a quick peek at the box. Let's jump into our plastic here and the unit cards. So we've got, crack those open, burp. So get these out of here. Okay, so we'll start off our little video here with a look at the Assassin card coming in at 26 points. Usable in the Clan Invasion up to the Ill Clan, Team M3, 14J, 120 for damage, 5 life, indirect fire, 0. So compared to my baseline, a little less life, definitely less damage, a little bit more versatility with movement and survivability. A little expensive, I feel. Not necessarily, the points don't, not that they don't add up, but like, would I want to invest them somewhere else? Maybe. The other variant we have here coming in at 7 points more. They have the Assassin 109, 33, Dark Age era and Ill Clan only. Team M3, 14J, 111 for damage. Advanced ECM, Case 2, IF, Indirect, and Stealth. Stealth is nice. He doesn't move super fast. Doesn't do a lot of damage. So if you're leveraging the advanced ECM, that might be good for you. But otherwise, he's not going to be doing a lot of damage. Check out the cards here. Our pilot cards. You guys can pause as desired. And let's check out the Assassin, which I think is this one. Yes. Okay. Yep, those aren't too bad to clean, the little nubs. Those are in a decent spot, not damaging anything. Fins came out all right. Cockpit's real small to get into, but it is there. Yeah, not too bad. That one does not look too bad at all. Okay. Next up, we've got the Merlin, coming in at 31 points, usable in the Succession Wars through the Ill Clan. Team M1, 8J, 222 for damage, 1 OV, 11 life, IFO, or indirect fire, 0 asterisk, so chance that you could IF for maybe 1, maybe none. Compared to my baseline, got a little bit more HP, a little less damage, a little easier to hit, and a little less movement, but some versatility with jump, so probably still would go with the other guy, but not too bad if this is what you bring to the table. This variant here coming in at 3 points more, 34 points, Dark Age era and Ill Clan only. Team M1, 8J, 333 for damage, 11 life, Case 2, still IF 0. This is closer to my baseline mech for comparison because it's almost the same cost, does almost, or basically the same damage, has a little bit more life. Its TMM is less, but it has, and less movement, but it has 8J. That just gives it a little bit of versatility for movement and at least pumping its TMM up if necessary. So I probably would still prefer my baseline mech of choice, but this one's not bad. At least it's pretty close. Checking out the pilot cards here. Taurian Concordat. And we'll check him out, which is this one. This is the Merlin. Cannons are cool. Details look deep and crisp, so you could be, yeah, the back's really nice in this too. It's not as soft as some of the other models look. It's really good. The variance in quality on some of these is a little baffling. Some look really good and some look okay. Then you pull out some of these where you're like, okay, this is really nice. But yeah, not my favorite visually speaking. Model looks good. Not my favorite aesthetic, especially not in this box. Probably my least favorite in the box. Moving on up. The next card we have here is the Ostr. So coming in at 41 points, this one's Dark Age and Ill Clan only, TMM 2, 12 move, 552 for damage, 8 life, case 2 RFA. The RFA is really nice. Compared to my baseline, this does more damage, has comparable life, same TMM, same move, marginally more. I think the baseline's 33. This guy's coming in 8 points more for nearly double damage, about the same life, and he reduces with RFA. I think this is a solid pickup. That's a good mech. It's a good mech relative to what I'm used to. This one coming in at 34, so 7 points less than the other guy, and really close to our baseline. So he's usable in all eras, 2 TMM, 10 move. The other one had 12 move, a little bit more move. 330 for damage with OV, 10 life. Yeah, compared to my baseline mech, for 1 point more, you gain a little bit, I think a little bit more life. And then you have OV1, same move, same TMM. So yeah, this is the Ostr's not bad. Not bad for what I'm used to basing my, my mech choices or unit selections off of. I'm going to let you check out the pilot cards here. And we'll grab the Ostr. So I'm a big fan of asymmetry. So these are obviously symmetrical across the center line, but then he's got this what looks like probably SRM4 or 2 SRM2, something like that, or maybe it's a bank of lasers, but I bet they're SRMs. Sitting there, that's cool. I like that, almost like a hunchback. Details look pretty decent. There's some glue goop here. That's unfortunate. Like, come on, guys. Yeah, it was a big old glob. I don't need to sit here and clean models on the channel for you, but that's going to take a little cleanup. That's unfortunate. I wish that this detail right here was more clean, because that bleeds straight into the barrel, and I feel like you might be able to shave that out to get that separation between that housing and the gun. I would prefer that not be there, but maybe you can get in there with the blade, cut that out a little bit. Yeah, and then some areas to clean here and here, and then again some of the stuff I've been talking about for having additive, because like that's a big, like once you clean that, that's a hole in there that you would need to putty, so, or fill with super glue or something. Don't mind subtractive cleaning. I really dislike additive preparation for minis, unless absolutely necessary, especially if they could prevent this possibly. Yeah, pretty cool mini. I like the stats. It's a pretty good one. I also haven't heard of it until now because I like Battletech, but I don't know all things Battletech. And then finally, last but not least in the box, we have the Charger, 1A1, 18 points, usable in all eras. TMM2, 10 move, 200 for damage, and 11 life E&E, so immune explosions. I'll give you guys a quick hint. At this point total, this guy is a pretty good, annoying little guy for Alpha Strike. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Doesn't have the best move, doesn't have a lot of anything, but he does have a good chunk of HP that you have to go through. He can hold objectives just like anyone else, and your opponent will have to invest points to take this model off the table, and it's dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. So like this isn't your go kill stuff mech. It's your go get on an objective and annoy your opponent mech. If you can get there with the 10 move, pretty good. The C variant, usable only in Ill Clan and Dark Age eras. 83 points, TMM 3, 16 move, 660 for damage, 4, 8, 12, 14 life, advanced ECM, BH, case, crit resistance, and recon. So yeah, that's too many points, in my opinion. I would not pay for this. Yeah, it's a good chunk of life. Well, I guess I say I wouldn't pay for this. It's 83. It's got a big chunk of life. The crit resistance is nice. Advanced ECM is nice. But the Mad Cat I run that has a lower TMM, and the variant I like has 12 move, it's 7 damage. I could probably pump that thing's gunnery skill down to a 3 at least, and it's probably still cheaper than this Charger, and it'll outshoot it. Because this is 83 points at skill 4. If you were dropping this thing down to skill 3 or 2, it's just it's too costly, in my opinion. But that said, maybe the advanced ECM does more, and that's why. Maybe I'm missing something there. I don't know. Moving on, check out the pilot cards. I thought that said Ill Clan Lancers for a minute. I was about to laugh, but it's not. It's like Elysian Lancers. And Johnny Dyke. Dyke? D-Y-K? Alright, and let's check out that Charger mech. It's big. What size is that? That's a size 4. So our Charger's an assault mech? Wow, okay, well, that explains why he costs so much. For some reason I was thinking it was lighter. So, like, yeah, I guess if we're going off, like, my baseline stuff, maybe this one should be better compared to an Atlas or something with similar damage output, though an Atlas with this damage output, whoops, isn't going to have all of these abilities. It'll still have a bunch of abilities, but it's probably coming in much cheaper than that. I think the one Atlas I like to run's like under 60 points, I think, pre-skill adjustment, so you're really paying for a lot of those, but I don't know. Someone in the comments who's more familiar may see a niche case or see use in this and value that I missed, which is one of the beauties of the channel on the internet, is you guys can get on here and have your opinions and might help me change mine, and that is okay. If you throw out a cool idea, I see stuff all the time that people do, and I'm like, hey, that's good. I've taken some ideas from people I see at Northern Assault and Southern Assault too, because that is how we get better. You see other people do things you didn't think of, and you adapt your strategy and your approach, and you get better. So this here on the back, I don't like that. It's a big dip hole. That's awful. This one will be at least cleanable just by scraping or shaving. Probably that one needs additive material. Detail-wise, looks cool. The gun on this one looks better than the I think it was the Legendary box that had the one with the weird gun, or the other Charger. Let me see if I've got it right here with me. Not the Somerset Strikers. Not this one. Oh, it's probably the Legendary Mech Warrior box, and I'm sitting here. Yeah, it is. So this one right here, and this one, it looks like the poses are similar, but it doesn't look like they're quite mirrored, right? And this one, they both have guns, the gun arms and gun hands, but this one's actual gun looks a bit better on the tip. So we can draw a quick comparison since I still have this box here. Look at that. So his gun actually has the detail in it where this one doesn't, and this is from the Legendary box. I made that comment in that video too, but I guess you could drill it out, but it's unfortunate that that is not as clean, and this one has what it is supposed to look like. So the one in the non-Legendary box looks good. The one in the Legendary box's gun is kind of poopy. So glad I still had that in here so I could grab it quickly and show you guys a side-by-side comparison. That said though, folks, that is our first look at the Inner Sphere Heavy Recon Lance. If you got thoughts, sound off in the comments below and let me know. And there you have it, folks. That's my first look at the Heavy Recon Lance for Battletech. Hopefully you found this interesting and useful, and if you're someone who's waiting for their Kickstarter, please be patient. I hope that it arrives soon, and if you've already got yours, that's awesome too. Regardless of what side of the fence you're on though, if you have any thoughts, concerns, critiques, anything at all about the channel here or this product, please get in the comments below and let's get that conversation started. That said though, folks, that's all I've got for you today. If you want to help support the channel, make sure you check out the description down below. All the relevant links for help and support what I do and keeping the channel fueled and going can be found there, and your continued support is much appreciated. On that note, it's time for me to go though. As always, keep painting your models, keep rolling your dice, and I will catch you guys next time. If you made it this far, you're probably a viewer that already hits that like button when you see a video come up. You're probably already a subscriber, and you probably jump into the comments down below to help support the channel, to help support that algorithm. But if you're looking for some other ways to help support the channel too, make sure you check the description down below. Maybe you want to pick up some paints from Monument Hobbies. That's my paint of choice. The Pro Acrylic line is chef's kiss, good stuff. Maybe you want to check out some of the offerings from Death Designs, where I work in my day job. We got plenty of 3D printed products, as well as MDF terrain, some of the stuff that I have designed myself and we play with here on the channel. And if you're looking to bolster your Battletech ranks, miniatures, and offerings, make sure you check out Bobby from Fortress Miniatures and Games. He's one of the main supporters of the channel as well, and supporting any of these companies helps support what I do and helps to ensure that I can continue to bring content to all of you. If you want to become a super supporter, I highly recommend you guys check out the Patreon. You guys give that extra little edge to help push more content out, and I really do appreciate that. And my ultimate goal on the channel is to continue to be able to not only put out the content we have now, but to get to a point where you can put out more content later, whether that be battle reports or painting tutorials or just more rambles, anything at all. I'd like to be doing more content for you. This is something that I enjoy. I like being able to cast a light into the darkness to bring a little bit of hobby positivity to all of you and make you feel good, and also enjoy playing games myself. As we do the final sign off here though, I do want to go ahead and switch on over and do the scroll of awesome to showcase all the Patreon supporters, the super supporters of the channel, to give them some recognition for helping support what I do. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next time.